Hello, everybody. Hi, spiritual babes. So it's your girl Toshia, and I am just coming to you really quick about today's session or lesson, if you will, about good old manifestation. I want to talk about something that's very serious and that we overlook. We just call it negative chatter, negative mind chatter. We call it negative thoughts, but we don't take into consideration how serious those negative thoughts are to us as individuals because, number one, we are addicted to pain. Believe it or not, that's why we make crazy, silly decisions. We are addicted to those I call them pain bodies. Anything that we align ourselves with that isn't positive and won't bring us positive energy or positive differences within our lives are negative and can be viewed as negative pain bodies. And negative thoughts are addictive. That's why it's so hard for you to change those negative thoughts. Anytime you are comfortable with thinking a certain way and it's embedded in your mind and you can't stop the habit, then it's an addiction. If you keep doing something over and over and over again, it becomes a habit. And the habit is a habit forming is addiction. So yes, negative thought patterns can be addictive too. I know for one thing that I'm addicted to is telling myself that someone will withhold an opportunity for me. In my line of work, there are numerous opportunities for funding, operations or ways to be seen by my community, from the city, from the state, if you will. And within the organization that I'm leading, I get overlooked 9 times out of 10 because what I'm doing with social work is thankless work, right? It's work that nobody really wants to do. Social workers are overpaid, burnt out, and the least paid. I'm just blessed because I don't just stop at, what I'm skilled at for school. My calling, I have myriad of opportunities. I have multiple businesses and multiple income streams. That's why I probably don't feel the brunt of social work the way most social workers do. However, I know how it feels to be overlooked and not taken as serious as you'd like to or as serious as your work calls for. And so I know that I'll see another organization receive a bulk of funding that I applied for, and I'd be like, oh my God, they overlooked my organization and gave to these other people, da da da. That's because they withhold this stuff. And then the negative thoughts just start tumbling. Or guess what? There's competition in social work. Isn't that crazy? Or in organizations. And so there'll be another organization that might be getting a little bit more shine, a little bit more money. And I'm like, oh my God, they're withholding this from me because I'm black. Guess what? That may or may not be true, but guess what? I can't worry about that. Why? Because what's for me is for me. What God has for you is for you. And whatever you align yourself with the universe is what you will attract. That's what you will be a part of. And so what I had to stop doing is giving other organizations, other institutions, financial institutions, other situation communities power over my life and over my story and over what I am supposed to have. And I had to stop the negative habit forming thoughts that was coming in my mind and staying in there and replaying like freaking tape in my mind over and over and over again. In my book, The Reawakening, I talk about stopping the negative mind chatter, and I still have to practice that to this day. Listen, if you want to get ahead in manifesting, you're going to have to break that. That's all I'm saying. Break the negative thought patterns that become addictive. You can do it.